Hey, what's up? It's been a while, and today I'm gonna share to you about the 21 strategies on how to win friends and influence them part 2 because here it goes. Are you ready? So I will just give to you the number 11. Know the value of time. So it's so important for you to be with people, and the more you engage with them, the more you stay with them, the more you value the time that you can select friends and someone that you could invest your time with. And if you are going to be with people, or if you are going uh, to talk to people, it's very essential for you to stay and listen, and also spend time with that person and value the time. Because how can you win the heart of someone if you don't value their time, if you don't recognize that a specific amount of time would always uh, would always uh, produce quality relationship. And because right now time is very precious, and people are so busy about doing things. But when someone knows that you can spend time with that person, and you are willing to uh, just share and give your time to him or to her, then that person would recognize that he is valuable and he is important to your life. And that's one way also of winning his heart. Because you know what, uh, relationship today cannot be gained overnight. It should be invested. No, there should be a lot of sacrifices, and sometimes you are set aside, or you're setting aside time for you to listen, and also to invest that time for someone, for you to win his heart, and also to know his background and to know his whereabouts in his life. And number 12, it says be relevant with your skills. So this is also one way of sharing and also gaining someone, and also winning his heart. Because you know what, for me, I really acknowledge that I can sing, I can play instruments, different kinds of instruments, and that's one way of also of sharing my gifts and my abilities to someone. And also not just the gifts of playing instruments and singing a song, but also how about your skills, like you know how to communicate people, you know how to lead people, you know what is leadership. And because you are many things when it comes to your skills, and when it comes also to your giftings, then when you know someone who is gifted in that area, then also you can relate to that person. And maybe while you are listening to that person, uh, eventually or along the way of that conversation, then that person would ask a question like this: could you please help me, and what should I do on how to improve my communication skills, or on how to sharpen my gifts in this kind of specific area. And then you can also advise, you can also give tips to that person, so that you can also win and just share your experiences and how you have developed your skills, or how you had been uh, uh, working in your gifts, and now you are already good when it comes to your giftings, and when it comes the way you communicate with people. So it's very important that you're not just uh, sharing and speaking to the person, but the most important part is you are there to listen to what he is trying to say. And you have no idea, because that person, maybe he's been looking out for someone that could help him to improve his skills, his talents, and also his his uh, uh, his passion when it comes to that specific moment. Like for example, if that person is willing to, or he is passionate about public speaking, or he is passionate about instrument like guitar, or like in how to to sing, so you can easily interact, you can easily help that person to understand and become a support, so that the person also would continue to know and understand that what he's been doing, what he is trying to do is is good, and is beneficial to his giftings and even to his skills. And there should be between that line of conversation, because you know what to do, you understand the mistakes that you have been that we have been experienced before, and you can easily share your ideas, and also you can have that 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 love and concern for him. And the goal of that conversation is to help him to also to become uh, secure when it comes to his abilities and when it comes to his skills. And number 13 or 13 is this: be quick to acknowledge your own mistakes. This is one of the great challenges as a person. Sometimes we can hardly admit our own mistakes, and this is one of the things also that I keep on uh, working in my life, because influence more people, then it's our time, it's our time right now, not to prove that you are right, but sometimes when you understand that life is a process, and we cannot make this life perfect, because along the way and every day of our life we actually be prone to commit mistakes, and we are vulnerable to something that sometimes we don't understand. And for me, if you are going to win the heart of someone, then you can easily share your mistakes, not just your success, because sometimes we are uh, we are too tempted to just share and to inspire people of all the things that we have accomplished in this life, and the success, and also the promotion, and also the improvement of your life, of yourself. But you know what, it's good that sometimes people would understand, would know that you also made lots of mistakes along the way of your life, as a leader, as an employee, as a manager, a supervisor, as a minister. For me, it's my heart's desire to share also my mistakes, so that people around me, or if I'm going to influence a person, then the person also could prepare himself, and not to repeat and not to do the mistakes that I've done before. And it's wisdom to help someone, that I don't want someone to do the same mistakes that I've done before. I want to share and just give warning that, hey, you don't do this, because it costs a lot of money, it costs so much uh, trouble, and sometimes shame as a person. Then you serve as, should I serve as the wisdom to someone, if you are going to win his heart, if you are going to to influence his life. And sometimes people are too selfish not to share his secrets and his mistakes, because for him, I am shy, I don't want to share my mistakes. But you know what, we don't need to hide something. If you want to become a blessing, if you want to become an influence to other people, then it's time for us also to open up our lives, no, our life to someone, especially if you know that that person, that person, and you want to help that person to improve himself, also to become a person that you want him to be. And as a friend, it's really an opportunity for someone to to receive, that understanding and that experience. Because you know what, we don't have any idea that that person also would inspire more people. And it takes only one person to share your mistakes and to become honest, that in this life, whether we we just protect ourselves sometimes, and we are too uh, private, we are too uh, limited of our resources, of our ideas. But it's time for us also to share our mistakes to someone. And next thing also that I'm gonna share to you is about stay focused on what matters. So stay focused on what matters, meaning if you want to win people, if you want to influence them, then you can just stay in one, it's in one single topic. Like for example, you don't need to ask many things, but if the person is struggling for, especially for his work in a company, then you are there also to help him, especially if that person is struggling for character or for integrity. Then it's, you can easily share that it's you know, it's gonna be okay when you make mistakes, and sometimes you've been struggling to work with other co-employees, because it's about temperament, it's about personal issues and also personalities. But you are there to adjust, you are there to share and to help the person to readjust himself, and even not just to prove himself that he's always right, but also become an example. No? An example, meaning in this life we need uh, to set a standard for ourselves and to become a blessing, to become an example to someone. Then I know, no, I know that if you focus on that word integrity, on how to become an example to the work, on how to just arrive on time, and uh, get out from the office sometimes quite late, and early, before it starts, before the morning or the office will start, then you are just 30 minutes before, you are there already. So it's good, no, it's good to stay focused on one topic and share your life, share your experiences, and how you've been promoted as a person, and how you've been effective also to inspire other people. And I know that when someone, or when a person hears that experience, then it brings, no, it brings great uh, understanding that I don't need to I don't need to struggle this thing. But along the way, no, it's, you can work it out daily, no, step by step. No, if you are struggling that sometimes it's too difficult for you to uh, to be on time, then you can sleep early in the morning, you can sleep early at night, and then wake up early in the morning, so that you cannot be late next day. So next is, don't attempt to win your yourself, or you don't attempt to win an argument. So we don't need to prove to someone that we are always right. And if there is any discussion, let us not prove to them who is right, but let us always tell them what is right. So meaning, it's not about debate, it's not about arguments, no, it's all about discussion. Meaning, if you are discussing things to someone, meaning you are just you are not proving to them or to the person that he is wrong and you are right, but you are telling that person what is right. So if that conversation, if that uh, relationship is more on a discussion and that argument, then you can easily win that person. And I know, eventually that person will trust you and would always come to you if that person uh, would experience struggles and even uncomfortable life or circumstance along the way. So you can easily be called by that person to really pour out his heart and ask questions about life. And next thing is, engage with others. Engage with others, meaning you are there to just interact, meaning you can ask questions, no, but not difficult questions about for example, if that someone is a professional person, then you can ask, no, you don't need share and give and give and give, but sometimes it's easy to listen and to learn from someone. So if that person, for example, is a position in a company, then you can ask that question, sir, can I ask a question? How did you do this? What's the secret of your promotion in a company that's now you are oh, now you are too young to be promoted as for example as a manager? So can you give me your secrets? Why is it that as young as you are right now, you are already in that position, in that higher position? Then you can receive and write down notes and appreciate the things and the secrets that the person is about to share to you. So it's an engagement, meaning if you want to win the hearts of someone or influence them, you can easily ask the question what, when, who, where, and how. So that's it. You know what? It's a very simple engagement, but it produces solid and quality kind of relationships. And also next is begin on common ground. So it's totally related also to the word uh, uh, about the value of time. So it's good that there will be a common ground. No? Common ground meaning if I am engaging or if I meet someone who is a public speaker, then there is a common ground for that. So meaning we can discuss how to improve this kind of thing, how to improve my pronunciation, how to develop myself, how to project myself in front of the crowd, how do I share, how do I think myself as a public speaker that would inspire a lot of people. So there should be an interaction also, and there should be a one-on-one honest question and an honest answer to that conversation, because you have the same common ground, and then you can relate to other speakers like uh, Tony Robbins, and also like the Filipino speakers, like Francis Kong, one of the finest speakers in our country, and also more of the entrepreneurs that has been entrepreneurs that have been in business and in leadership for decades. Then you can also discuss and talk about them. Why is it that they were so successful, and what are the characteristics and the secrets and the habits that they keep on working daily in their lives? So not just a person whom you are relating or whom you are talking or discussing ideas, but also you can have that common ground to reflect and even to tell someone, and also to to find another leaders and people that also brought some impact or great impact into your life. So it's good. And you know what? There is a fluidity of relationship. There will be harmonious kind of conversation if you're gonna do this. And next is have others believe your conclusion is their own. So meaning, if you're going to discuss things and have a conversation, see to it that uh, that your conclusion will become their ideas. So meaning you are not just uh, owning the conversation, but also you are there to just help them, to lift them up, to encourage them, to just get out from their comfort zone and to get out from their shell and box. And after the conversation, or before the conversation would end, then you have already accomplished your purpose, that the person is already uh, natural for him to uh, to project and to believe that he is potential, and also he is gifted in that area of his life. Next is make people feel important. So This is what you're gonna do in every conversation. It might be in the area of relationship. It might be in the area of your business and leadership, and also in ministry and in your personal life, and even for your friends. It's good for you to appreciate and to honor and value someone. So meaning you are not just talking to an animal. You know what? I don't believe, some would say that we are the higher species of an animal. I don't believe. No, we are not. We did not came from an animal. We are totally different. We are the masterpiece of the creator, and we have different views about life. We can express our emotions, we can smile, and that's the only thing that even animals cannot copy about how to smile and how to express your emotions. So meaning we are different, and we are unique individuals. And I would like to tell you that, if you're going to put value on someone, every time that you meet someone, if you're going to win his heart and to influence his life, then see to it that after the conversation and during the conversation, just allow yourself to become lower, and just expect that the person that you're gonna meet is higher than yourself, so that also you can put perspective, and you will understand how important he is in the conversation, how important his ideas, how important his experiences, and how important uh, his season in life. And then you can easily glean and receive more and more ideas from that person, because you put value, and you allow him, and you tell that person not just in word, but also you allow him to experience the sense of significance during your conversation. So next is give honest and sincere appreciation. So meaning before the end of the conversation, always put this in your mind and heart, to appreciate with honesty. And it's not flattery, but honesty, to appreciate the specific time frame, because for me time is gold. And if the person would just give you 10 minutes and 15 minutes, it's really amazing opportunity, because it shows that that person is trusting you. That's why he gives you the time to to have that conversation. And when you understand it, then always appreciate the value of time, always appreciate his ideas that he shared to you. And not just, but also you can access to his account on social media. And also if he is willing to give his phone numbers, then it's good. You know what? Because you can text, and also you can cultivate that relationship. Because I believe that every time you meet someone, I know that it's not by accident, but there should be a specific reason why you met in that specific time frame. And always remember to appreciate, because people were designed to appreciate, to be appreciated, to be loved, and also to be celebrated. So that's one thing, that the bottom line of this conversation right now, of this message, is about how to appreciate, how to celebrate, and how to honor someone. Because you know what, we were designed to be appreciated, to be loved, and to be celebrated. And if you are going to do this with a genuine heart, then you can easily win, and you can easily influence many people in your entire life. Next is be a good listener. Okay, this is the last strategy. Be a good listener. Meaning, it's one thing when you speak. You know what? The more you speak, the more you can hardly understand. But the more you listen, the more you're gonna receive, lots of ideas and lots of secrets of someone or from someone that you heard about. So, you know what? This is also one thing when it comes to leadership. A great leader would always be a good listener. So, meaning a great leader knows when to speak, where to speak, how to speak, and also when to listen. But most of the time, a great leader would always listen because that leader is concerned about the welfare of others. And that leader, that great leader, or you as a leader or a great leader, then you understand that you are not just there to uh, to hammer that person and to share what you want to share, but also you become a comfort and encouragement. You become a solution. You become also, someday you become, maybe you will become a mentor for that someone, because you know how to listen, you know how to feel what he feels, his discouragement, his way of thinking about negative things. You are there to support and to make that person to become stronger and not to give up and not to quit and not to surrender, and whatever circumstance that he is now facing, then you are there to lift him up. So thank you for listening, and always remember to subscribe on my channel, and always just click the red button and subscribe, and don't forget to share this strategy, this message to your friends, and also invite them to also to consume and to watch on my contents. Thank you very much, and see you on my next video. God bless.